the next thing we're going to be speaking about is obviously Breaking Point post Major 4 put out these different pyramids for their ARs and SMGs. So we're just going to quickly go over them and say how we feel about where the players are stacking up, and what we think of the pyramid. So we'll start with the AR one first. Initial thoughts? Scrap's in the right place for sure. Like
Yeah.
he's the best. Celium's also in the right
Yeah.
place, and I think Renko was in the
Mm.
right place as well. My boy was gunning in Major 4.
Mm. I I think I'd put I'll still keep a bruiser in the same tier, but I'd put him over Dashi. I'll put him over
I
Dashi.
don't think I think they say not left to right,
Or,
just tiers. So I think they're all equal on the same tier.
okay.
So I don't think we need to think too much about it. But I do agree with you. I do agree with you with
The
that.
one change I could see is I think Super should be a tier above. I would drop down Mercules or Draza.
Yeah, I didn't think Draza had the
Mm.
best Major 4.
You didn't?
Like I don't know, he
Yeah.
seemed he seemed a bit lost at points. Like Simp turned up and Draza kind of turned down a little bit. So you definitely can make the
Mm.
argument for Super. But I guess FaZe still made it to grand final, so you got to respect that.
Mm.
Um,
And then they lost.
and then yeah, I mean Ghosty I think is in the right place. Mercury's as well. I think you can argue him there. I think Nasty's
Mercules can
not.
drop down one.
You're right. I think Nasty has had an underrated season though. Eh? Like I think at the
No, he's
beginning,
terrible.
no, he was dropping like 2 KDs against FaZe and stuff. Like
I
Nasty has
hate
played very
Nasty.
well this season. I've been
I
very
don't want to
impressed
see
with
him
him.
in the league. Yo,
Okay. And are
Yeah.
there any other players that you guys think should be rather on this pyramid?
what are the ARs are there? Scars might there might be an argument for Scars to be a tier below, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. On your top
Um,
teams, I mean, I don't think Insight or Beans are in conversations at all.
no.
Mm.
I think these are your players. I don't think there's really anyone else you can shift up, and I think they've gotten it majority right. I just think, yeah, I think Super down 2 is a bit crazy. I think Super should be tier 3. And I could
Yeah.
see Draws or Mercury's go down.
Otherwise, I
Yeah.
think it's okay. Yeah, they did a pretty good job with it.
And also, I mean, for sure, it wasn't Nasty and Abuser that were the problem for Surge in Major 4. It was
Oh,
O 04 and Neptune who forgot their thumbs at home, bro. Because, like,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yo, stick
So,
on thumbs.
so we happy with these ones? We're good to go to SMGs?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Let's take a
Yes,
look
I
at
am
them SMGs.
blessed.
Mm,
Oh,
okay.
prospect.
Garen, what you thinking, bro?
I don't know. I don't know about Hydra being one. It's like I think that's a bit of recency bias. I think Simp, unless this is purely for Major 4, but I think throughout the season, Simp has been the best SMG.
I don't know, stats wise, Hydra's higher, and I think he's had a better season than Simp.
Mm.
Simp slumped quite hard during Major 3, and he wasn't that good going into Major 4 until it was a LAN
Till the
environment.
finals.
Qualifiers,
Mm.
he struggled quite a bit. Um, in my head, Hydra's number one without a doubt. Simp is second. Envoy, yeah, I think he had a good Major 4. So I think you can
Mm.
make the argument for him there. I'm glad Shotzi's in tier 4. I think that's where he belongs. I don't think he's given us
Yeah.
a tier 3 or above season. I think Hook is tier 3. Like I said before, he's been the best SMG on Optic. Joe Deceives in the right place. Neptune, if it's just Major 4, man should not be on the pyramid. If it's the whole
Neptune could
season,
be out of the pyramid.
if
He can
it's just
build his
Major
own
4,
pyramid.
for sure, he should be. But then Kleenex
Kleenex
should
should
join him as
be
well.
tier
Yeah, I agree.
two.
I agree. Neptune and Kleenex should be out of here, man.
Tier two, yeah.
Yeah.
Tier 2? Nah, you're smoking, man.
Yeah,
You're
he's one of the
smoking.
best. He's one of the best to ever do it, my
Oh my
boy.
gosh. Oh my
He's
gosh.
always right there. He can't win, but he's always right there.
Okay. Then do you have any thoughts about the pyramid?
I don't like seeing Neptune there, man.
Yeah, I
I'd,
don't think
I'd,
Neptune should be here.
I'd kick him out.
I think at
Um,
least tier 4. I don't think he didn't give us a tier 3
yeah.
major 4.
Mm.
But I do think Hail Hydra 100%, my brother. He deserves to be at the top. And
Handies,
Garen,
baby. Handies.
Garen is like the fakest fan out there. He 1 minute he loves some Hydra time. Next thing he doesn't think Hydra is like top 10
He's
players.
playing
I
he's
don't
playing
really know
hard to
what's going
get with
on
him,
there.
bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do
Do
I
you guys,
love Hydra? Do I not? Who knows?
yeah. Do you guys think Hook over BZ?
No,
Yeah. Abizi had a rough Major Four. He was their worst player at phase at
Mm.
Major Four. Like
But
Draza slipped
Hook
down a little bit, but Abizi was lost.
Hook
Mm.
is always terrible, so I don't know.
Okay. I do think I'm normally a big Hook hater, but I think this year he's been Optic's best SMG, and I think he's done really well. And the stats are there. The winning
He
hasn't been
hasn't been
there, but
as brain dead.
yeah, yeah. He hasn't done anything like push up on P4 at Zakwa and flip spawns and mess up everything for subliners to
Yeah,
sneak in and win. So um,
Sure.
yeah.
we'll give him that. And I think Real in tier four is also a good shout. I think he's had a good
Mm.
season. A bit of an underrated underlying season. But I think he's there for sure. But yeah, definitely Kleenex out of here. Probably bottom tier. I just gotta
Ballin for Al.
okay. So we happy with the SMG pyramids? We good?
Mm.